Hello everybody and welcome! My name is Offsummer, and this is Seapolis. Episode something. Something. And today, a lot of things have happened. A lot of useful things, I mean. We got a lot of automation done and ready. We have unlimited power, fully automated, thanks to refined storage and extreme reactors itself. Look at that, it turned on. And it just turned off. Is that efficient? We also started with mekanism, as you can see. And actually, we fully automated most of it already. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll see you in a second. Oh, and don't forget to check out my Discord. It's down in the description. You can't miss it. Same as every time, let's start by acknowledging the base has evolved. Once more. But apart from the decoration, really, not a lot has changed. Well, actually, we do have a new area here. And this is where I actually put my refined storage. As well as some automation and whatnot. Ooh, also, I added these diamond crafters. These are like regular crafters. These are from extra storage. And, well, they have a few advantages over regular crafters. They craft faster. They hold more recipes. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, looking at our disk drive, I have 4 64K storage disks, and that's alright. We have our crafting monitor, crafting grid, and pattern grid. The pattern grid is what I'm using to create the patterns, both regular crafting things and processing. Oh, and these are crafters, by the way. As you can see, these are thermal machines, and yeah, they're a bit slow. But yeah, we can totally fix that. Let me request Ctrl-Shift left click. Yes, okay, let me request a stack of you, because that's gonna take a while. And it started working towards our wireless crafting grid. Yep. And our wireless transmitter. And probably we will need some range upgrades, which are not expensive at all. Nice. So we're gonna need a grid, we're gonna need to upgrade these to a crafting grid, and from these we can just do that. Awesome. Now I changed my flux controller in a way that now my main hand is also being charged. And that's why we have powers in this wireless crafting grid. Right click on the controller, shift right click on the controller. And oh, of course, there's no there's no wireless transmitter. Let's get that going. Ooh. And that was a quest. Fancy. Let's put that over there, and now we should have, yeah, a little bit of range. But again, these range, say I go over here, yeah, we're out. Okay, now currently without any upgrades, it's consuming 8 FE per tick. 8 RF per tick, we'll say. Now you can only put a maximum of 4 upgrades in each of these wireless transmitters. So yeah. Anyways, 4 of them will do for now. And this is taking now 40 RF per tick. Can I use that from here? No. So having a lot of range is nice, but as you can see, if I come over here, still connected, not connected. So it goes all the way over here, which is fine. If we're working on that area, that should be okay. Now apparently there is something called Infinity Range Booster, and that sounds like a lot of fun, but also that sounds like it's gonna take a lot of RF. And being completely honest with you, these wind generators are just not cutting it anymore. Especially now that we're gonna start working towards some different machinery. Oh, and just in case, this is what the base looks from the outside. I know, still a lot of smooth stone and whatnot. It'll change. Anywho, in between episodes, I also upgraded my jetpack to a diamond one, and I know I said I wouldn't do that because of my power gen and all that, but I did it anyways. And that means that whenever I'm using these for Not even a long time, a short period of time. These 2 million RF that I got, they just go poof. So yeah, that's a thing. Anywho, since I've been out of power once, and I don't want to go through that again, let's do something about that. Now, whenever you're talking about generating power, you should also be thinking, where are you going to store that power? I think we're going to use one of these, where is it? The induction matrix from Mechanism. That will give us the capacity of store, well, pretty much unlimited power. Now, regarding generation of that power, I think our best option, well, not really, but a fancy option would be extreme reactors. And so, yeah, we are going to need, if we're gonna get the reinforced, we're gonna need steel and graphite, but graphite is just coal, right? Yeah. So steel, how to get steel? Mechanism. I probably want to automate everything right away, right? Yeah. And of course, because it's the first tier, these machines are so slow. That's okay, I guess. I know there are muffler upgrades for the mechanism machines, but I'm just gonna do that. Don't want to listen to it. Too loud. Oh, wait a second. In order to make an enrichment chamber, I need to make 2 crushers. Each crusher takes 2 pulverizers and a steel casing. So I need 3 steel casings for every single enrichment chamber. That's a lot of steel. Let's do something. I'm going to get a lot of steel processed, and in the meantime, you can make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I don't upload every single day, so if you don't want to miss out any episode, yeah, go ahead and do that. Anywho, I'll be right back.
A few inches later.
And after a little bit of processing, let's put this in here. Can I request a few of these enrichment chambers? Let's say 3 of them. We can. Nice. And now, what I'm gonna do is what I always do with Mechanism. I'm gonna set an enrichment chamber with an exporter. And in this exporter, in this case, I'm gonna use redstone. That means that redstone is gonna feed into this chamber, and that it's set so it outputs to the right, meaning that this metallurgical infuser is always going to be full of redstone, but in a more efficient way. So, redstone in this one in the middle is outputting to the left and the right, and this one is taking care of coal. Yeah, because in this one we're going to make enriched iron, and in this one we're going to make the actual steel, or the steel dust, whatever. And probably for the last one, I think it's just diamonds. Yes. Okay. So, let's hook these like, nope. Like so. Right. And if I do something like this. Come on, work. Work, do you think? Every machine is getting the output. And it is working. Nice. Okay. So, time to set up a few recipes. And obviously the recipes I'm talking about are infused alloy, which I'm going to change just for these. I'm going to do this manually because I don't want it to put any kind of liquid or anything inside. Well, actually, we're going to see if this works. So that one's for redstone, then you should be in there. That one is the one with diamonds. If I order 10 of you, can you craft them? Straight away, you can. Awesome. For the time being, I'm gonna keep these thermal machines just because, you know, they don't really require a lot of energy. And so, this is already fully automated. Right? I think so. And now that we have access to the steel, let's see what is it that we need to make a reactor casing reinforced. Right, I need to teach the system how to make graphite. So something like this. Yeah, it's not exact, so you should take any steel. Right. The controller doesn't seem difficult at all. Ooh, wait a second. Gelorium. No, let's do this one. There, better. We're gonna need some fuel rods, some control rods, and then our inputs and outputs and logic. Okay, let me craft a bunch of these components and I'll be right back. Even just by moving around with my jetpack and the machines, of course, look at my energy. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem anymore. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, I think I have everything that I need. So we have our reactor controller. Back here, I put these reactors, all these access ports, and well, once the multi-block is formed, I believe we can change these to input and output. And I put one of these active, well, we can't see that right now, but this is an active port. You have two options, active and passive, and I made the active one. Now the pattern I'm going to use inside, it's going to be something like, oh, and these have some light. Okay, that's cool. Something like this? Yeah, like that. Yeah, that should be fine. And can I use my building ones? Yes, I can. Also, apart from the fuel rods, I'm going to use diamonds as moderators. Platinum blocks are a bit more efficient, but I don't have any platinum at the moment, so yeah, just that. Now, can I use these? Yes, I can. Awesome. So that should be the height, and that looks like it's just enough. Wow, and same with the diamonds. I swear that wasn't intended. These was intended, the reactor casings and the control rods, but yeah. Anyways, let's fill this in, and remember, on top of each one of your rods, you're gonna have to put a reactor control rod. So fill this up, and the texture has changed slightly. Yeah, now we can access to its interface. So let's configure you. Let's say you are going to be an output. The color changes, perfect. And here, okay, we're gonna do something. We're gonna say emit a signal while above, what, 90%? Save. And in this one, we're going to say turn on. And that's gonna be set from signal. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little bit of redstone, a few building blocks. Something like that should be fine. And I'm simply going to connect these two ports. And that should be fine. What this is doing is every time the energy buffer is above 90%, it will emit a redstone signal, which will turn the machine off. And that's perfectly fine, because that means it's not going to be running all the time. Okay, now we want to have an export over here and an import over there. In export, we're going to put our uranium. That's going to give us the energy that we need in this reactor, I believe. Also, we're going to have a fluid plug, like so. Reactor Active Forge Energy tab. Yeah, that's the one. This is already set to my thing, disable limit, perfect. And oh well, I guess it's just a matter of connecting these like so. Let's put a receiver over here. Let's right click with our network card and let's put that here. Okay, fuel is building up. And we have quite a bit of uranium, so that shouldn't be a problem. Also, that's going to be our battery for now. Because, you know, these two have 1 million each, but it's not that great, you know? Anyways, if we turn these on, the internal buffer is quickly getting filled. Casing heat is rising, obviously. Same as the core heat. And look at these, 90%, 92%. And it should have stopped, but it hasn't. I wonder why. Let's change it just a little bit. Let's say active while below 90%. Save. And that should still be more or less the same. So if we now do this, okay, there is no redstone signal. Perfect. Let's say I turn it on. And hey, looks like it is working now. So power should not be a problem for a little while. Which means I can go nuts with these speed upgrades. Nice. Oh, and I can also fly all the time. Ah, that's amazing. Anywho, we have 7 million RF over there and 2 million over here. Which is good, but it's not that good. So how are we gonna fix that? As I said before, I want to work towards our induction matrix, and for that we're gonna need thermal evaporation towers. Yep, that's a thing. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I made 2 thermal evaporation controllers, a stack of these, which I'm assuming is not enough, but it will do for now. A few evaporation valves, and 2 vacuums accumulate these 2 of these things here. What I'm about to do is something else. I'm going to get 2 of you, then the other 10 of you. So I want to make a couple of resistive heaters. These things over here. Also, probably just a few points. Let's do just with the 1 for now, I guess. So I think we're more or less ready. Let's go up. And up here, just for the time being, I'm going to chunk load these. Yeah, this chunk over here. And let's see, what is it that we need? Okay, in the first one, we're gonna have to input a little bit of water. So we can do something like this, I think. If I put water there, and here, these should be full at all times. Awesome. Will you form like these? No. Wait a second. Maybe the corners cannot be valves? Is that what you're telling me? Huh, apparently that's the case. Can I put a valve at the bottom? I cannot. Okay, good to know. And actually, can I use my builder's one? Oh, I can. That's so nice. And you normally have to make them really tall, because these machines tend to be very slow. But the way I'm going to do it, I don't think we require, you know, any kind of gigantic towers, really. Now I know you're probably wondering, why do you have an extra valve over here? Well, we're coming to that. Just hold on a second, we're coming to that. First things first, these thermal evaporation plants, they produce 2 things in this pack. The first of them being brine, which comes from water through this tower, and then liquid lithium, which is what we need, really. So that's why we have 2 of these towers right now. So let's start with extracting the water from over here. We're just going to slowly fill these up, as you can see, and slowly but surely that's going to turn into brine. Now the temperature that it has is 315.71 K, which is bad. I'm not gonna lie, that is bad. What I'm gonna do to fix that is I'm gonna put one of you over here, one of you over there, and I really don't know which side they're facing, but what I do know is if I give them any kind of power, and then I set these 2, let's say for example, now let's go for 1,000. That's obviously going to take a lot of energy, but you know, well, energy is not a problem for us anymore. And we jump from, well, let's see, rising. But as you can see, even with these very small towers, the very little water that we're accepting is all turning into brine almost straight away. And that's nice when you don't really want to wait for these things. So in the second tower, what we're gonna do is we're gonna extract that brine from over there, which is a liquid. And then this tower over here is going to very rapidly turn it into liquid lithium. Look at that. Oh, and just to let you know, we set these to use 1000 RF per tick. That's the number we set here. So that's what they're using. And that's okay. Now, it seems like our biggest issue right now is water flowing in. And that's because these aqueous accumulators are very slow. Ooh, but there are augmentations in here. Hold on a second. Can I put these in here? No. So what kind of upgrades can you put in here? Maybe the kits? Hey, we can do that. Now, did that make you any faster? It's not really noticeable, is it? Oh, I think it did. Yep, quite a bit. Nice. So these will do for now. Now we obviously have a different option, which would be going for sinks, but that means industry foregoing and plastic, which is fantastic, but I don't have it, so no. Now we're gonna need one of these rotary condensators thingies, and luckily these are very inexpensive. Yep, just something like this. So if I put that over there, I give it some power. Let's say the top is an input. Let's toggle operation, and yay, that's getting us lithium. Now all there's left to do is turn this liquid lithium into the dust. And for that we're gonna need a chemical crystallizer, which unfortunately, yeah, that's what I thought, it requires some refined obsidian. Which is okay. I just need to teach the system a few more recipes, I guess. Alright, for the refined obsidian, I'm gonna do something a bit different. Since we are on a beefy server, I'm going to have an exporter here with a crafting upgrade, and I'm gonna say you are going to import or export, in this case, refined obsidian dust in here. And that should be alright. Now over here, I'm gonna put a crafter. Place it the proper way. Connect it just like that. Nice, and everything should be working. Now that crafting upgrade is making so every time there is a space available in here, it's going to request more and more of these refined obsidian. It's actually going to craft it. And well, you know, I set it the same way as the other ones, so this is how to output into the right. This is getting filled, as you can see, and yeah, that should be alright. But that means I'm gonna need a cable over here, another importer, like so, and I guess now it's just a matter of recipe like so. Ooh, actually, let's remove these from the recipe. There you go. This also teaches the system how to make these. And so, ooh, fluoride. How do we get fluoride? Oh, really? Ah. So to get fluoride, I'm gonna need to go through industry foregoing. So I guess I won't be able to make a chemical crystallizer right now, which means no lithium dust, at least again for now. But that is something we can easily fix. Oh, and you come down. Nice. We can definitely swap a few of these meshes, really. And there are a couple of advantages in doing so. So, for example, at the moment, we're only using these for our crushed netherrack, which is giving us our netherite scrap, blackstone, and basalt. And then that's okay. Now, for example, specifically with this one, netherrack, there is no need to upgrade to a netherite mesh because the drops are exactly the same ones. So yeah, we don't really need that for these. But check these out. Overworld matter. We're getting the lithium, nickel, copper, and tin from overworld matter again. Oh, and emeralds, of course. And that's great, because that means we don't really need to sieve red sand anymore, or sand for that matter. Now, if you check the uses with gravel, look at these: titanium and fluorite. These are the main two things that we're looking after. So yeah, that means you're gonna go, and these two are going to get upgraded to netherite, which should be something like these: diamond mesh. Oh, this is not the right mesh. So one more time, now with an emerald mesh. Yee! And that's probably also gonna take a while, but that's okay. Awesome! Now, isn't these a quest? Emerald sieving is a quest. And how do we unlock these? With the diamond mesh and blocks of emeralds. So I need to do all these. Nah, okay. Guess I can do that. Anyways, I'm gonna swap these for now. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna give us a lot of new resources, which is okay. I'll filter them in between episodes, and I'll make them, you know, get out of process in here. So, yeah. For starters, we're getting platinum. Nice, I completely forgot about this. That's the lithium, which auto compresses. That's okay. And what? That's it? Yeah, we should also be getting a few emeralds, and I think we are, because we only had 4 blocks. Nice. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are at the end of our episode. We already have 196 ingots of platinum. Well, I think this is platinum. Yeah, look at that. So, yeah. We made a ton of progress over here, with a lot of automation. And that's what you gotta love about refined storage or computer systems in Minecraft in general. And don't forget about the unlimited power. That's nice. But yeah, next episode we'll do a little bit of exploration, and we'll try to hunt down a few of those sea bugs. Cause yeah, I totally spent them things that you should not spend sea bugs at all. But yeah, that happened. Anyways, same as always, give it a like if you like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I guess I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.